So I keep hearing a rooster. My playmat is a rooster. I got my dice here in my rooster bag for breakfast. And I'm going to use my Magic the Gathering card. I already pre-shuffled, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. Just because people be sassy. Had a lot of interesting channeled messages earlier. 777 came up twice. Like a hot pink truck drove by. I thought that was really weird. Anyway, so the first card that came out was Glimpse of the Future. That's a sorcery card. 2 of water, so 2 of cups energy. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into the hand and the rest into the graveyard. No simple coin toss. I was going to say coin toss. No simple coin... Oh, maybe someone's getting tongue-tied. No simple coin toss can solve this riddle. You must find... My brain is like choosing new words. That's interesting. So I think someone's very tongue-tied. No simple coin toss can solve this riddle. You must think and choose wisely. That was Shai Fusan, the Archmage. And 2 of Cups energy doesn't necessarily have to be love. It can be... Okay. I was gonna say it doesn't have to be love, it can be friendship, but I don't know now. So I'm gonna actually keep these because I'm a little weirded out. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright. What is that? 7 cards? Alright. I just said 7. Alright, so how we're gonna do this is, I typically do this with 3 cards, so it's 9. It's my web of weird reading. I like to pull 3 and then take the top 3 and the bottom 3, so I have 9 cards and read that way. This is going to be a really big spread because I'm going to be doing it 7 cards. But here we go. So above Glimpse of the Future is Duress. Above Citizen Griffin is the Enigmatic Mentor. Above Cathartic Reunion is Callous Dismissal. Above one of my favorite island cards, because it looks like a grid. Oh, it's not focusing. It looks like a motherfucking Truman-ass grid in the sky. Oh wait, that goes there. Ding dong. Dream Fighter. Oh wait. Did I just have a brain fart? Yeah, okay. I did. 333. So someone may have made a mistake or is feeling that they may have made a mistake. Above another island, but like this island's grid work and brings change. So to see the island I chose for like positive change, like this is your like beautiful island, your flourishing island. Emotional fulfillment. However, I say emotional fulfillment, and the next card is Fling, which I have as a double meaning card. I have Fling as like a sexual fling, or like you can have emotional flings. You can be temporarily friends with someone, get really close, and then all of a sudden disappear like a butthead. But then I have the meaning of the actual card, which is never flinch, never falter, never fear. So it's the action of flinging the axe. And above that is Nyx Infusion, which is a bomb or a poison, depending on how it is administered and to whom. And then we have a Satyr, sorcery card, Mischief and Mayhem. And above him, we have the Mad Prophet, who says, I have seen it, seen the end, seen the beginning, The beginning of the end. Not death. No, no. Transcendence. 505. And oops. And now we'll go ahead and grab from the bottom. Wild Guess under Glimpse of the Future. Which is really funny, because if you've forgotten, Glimpse of the Future is no simple coin toss can solve this riddle. You must think and choose wisely. So no guts, no glory, Wild Guess being under that. Citizen Griffin is most griffins must be caught and broken into service. Not so in Cetissa, where they volunteer. So this is like the heart of the righteous. And above it is this mentor who not only speaks her spiritual truth, but also acts upon it. Like she has her like UU spirit gun. Create 2/2 blue wizard creature token, draw a card, then discard a card. Casmina, use something cool. But there's a jungle plains underneath the griffin, which is pretty incredible. I had a meditation experience where I went through a pathway similar to this after becoming, well, every creature. And then I finally became the griffin. I was seeking the griffin from a dream. And I became the griffin and flew to my dragon cave. But I had to come out of this portal, so this is my change gateway. Because, like, before that's cut away, you can't get through those brambles. That's, like, thick, thick vines. Spiky bullshit. Cloud shift. I'm gonna put this up just a little bit so I can... You like that coffee? Maybe you needed to see the angel numbers. 2797. Even storm clouds bow to worship Avison. Maybe you accidentally saw the sky when I turned the thing. That'd be cool. So that is below Cathartic Reunion, which is above that is Callous Dismissal 707. So there may have been an attempt, because the flavor text there is so harsh. They make it clear we are nothing to them. And then Cathartic Reunion. And then the angel. So, one of two options. Obviously, there's more possibilities, but this is what I'm getting here. Either someone tried to have a reunion and was dismissed callously, or just completely ignored. Or there has been a silence, soon to be a cathartic reunion, because of some guidance through friends or something a little more ethereal. Divine favor has been sitting there waiting for me to pull it out. That's so interesting, because those shields remind me of, and maybe they're not even shields, maybe they are what I'm thinking. They might be shields. But they remind me of torpedo fish, which are like immortal. But divine favor says, with an army of light, even the squire may champion her people. And I was watching a thing about torpedo fish last night. That's why that's like very boom in my face. I was watching a thing on immortal sea creatures, immortal creatures in general. There's a lot of bioluminescence in a lot of them. So with an army of light, that's pretty interesting. And Dreamfighter says, not only the sleep should fear dreams. Because you're not the only one with dreams, you know? And like, doesn't matter if you're righteous. Not everyone's righteous. I don't do good, bad, whatever. But I do righteous. So then we have the clarifying island. That's like your new dawn. Divination with key. Oh, the key to unlock this puzzle is within you. I was going to start reading the second line first. So someone might be trying to skip ahead. Like, I need this to be over. I need this task to be complete, whatever. With overlooking, like, you know when you lose something and you're certain it was in this one spot and you just keep looking around and you can't find it. And then it is in that spot you first thought of, but you like looked so many times that you overlooked it, you threw something on top of it. It's like that energy. Which is easy to do when you're beautifully distracted. That's how this swamp is for me. Like, it's still a swamp, you know? I think this is a swamp you want to sit by. for hours. You like bring a book to read, but you don't end up reading the book because you just stare at all these little dragonflies and watch everything that's happening. And then Fling and Nyx Infusion, Return of the Wild speak. The curse is broken, which is pretty neat to be right after Swamp, like imagery wise, and right under Fling because he's flinging a he's flinging his axe thing. Gosh. Coastline Chimera, clarifying that last column there. Seeing a chimera overhead foretells of good fortune, but only because seeing it any closer foretells of dismemberment. So, again, one of two ways. This is either really good or really bad. Either a connection is done forever, or a connection you thought was done forever is about to come flying in. I say that because the camera fucking fell, and then I pulled that card. However, bottom of the deck is prosperity, and that looks gorgeous. It also looks like coming out of this. True riches are found in the mazes of the mind. That is the Moon Sage who said that. And top is angelic accord. Okay, so maybe this isn't so negative, and that's just that's might be the expectation when one goes to make the action of connecting with someone. So now I'm gonna just see what astrological signs are affected. The Sun, the second house. And Gemini, okay. So these are, wherever you have these placements, may resonate with you, or this involves, you're involved with those things. But let's see. The Sun. Ancient Mesopotamians documented their worship of the sun in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Egyptians worshipped the sun, god of Ra. The Greeks worshipped Apollo, son of the god. What? God of the sun. Son of the god. That's weird. Alright, that's not what it says. Just saying. For his power of healing, truth, and prophecy. Even modern Christian religion artwork associated Jesus Christ with the power of the sun via a persistent sun-shaped halo that follows his head in religious iconography. Indeed, the sun has been worshipped by humans since time immemorial for both its extraordinary, life-giving powers and the absolute power to dispel darkness. As you can imagine, the sun is one of the most powerful planets in astrology. It represents ego, the will, individuality, power, desire, consciousness, and a father figure. In a natal chart, the sun's placement and planetary aspects describe what you aspire to become in this lifetime. The sun's location tells you where the place emphasizes on your self-expression and ultimately your self-actualization. A person with the sun in the 10th house, for example, will find their purpose by being a role model in society. That's not going to be me. But like someone with it in their 10th house, huzzah. I don't know, maybe I do have it in my 10th house, but I doubt it. I'll check after this. Rabble. Totally lost my place. Okay, people with the sun in their 12th house could find meaning in life through a vocation that allows them to be of service to others who are incapable of helping themselves, or those who shy away from the world. You might find these people working in places such as hospitals, hospices, prisons, or ashrams. In a dice reading, the sun represents life force, along with the self, the identity, the personal power, the self-esteem, creative expression, sense of purpose, pride, leadership, authority, health, strength, and spontaneity. The sun casts out darkness and doubt, bringing clarity and vitality to any situation. The light of the sun, knowledge, dispels the darkness of ignorance and replaces fear with uncertainty and direction. The sun rules over Leo and is exalted in Aries. It is the primary native ruler of the 5th house. It goes without saying the sun is, quite literally, the sun's day. Oh, that Sunday is quite literally the sun's day. The gemstone associated with the sun is the ruby. Fire truck driving by. So also, realizing this is Gemini and not, because when I first looked at it, I thought it was Pisces, and I said it was Gemini. But like, we in Gemini season, and that makes sense. So this is, I think this dice reading is you in Gemini season, and then let's see what the 2nd house represents. Wealth. Okay, so that's funny because, where was it? The bottom of the deck. Prosperity. So how will your wealth be affected in Gemini season? Second house, house of wealth, values, and possessions, represents your attitude towards the material world and money in general. Spending and level of generosity. The house unveils your material values. Oh, my house just got so itchy. And the personal security and safety considerations. This house also shows your desires, how you earn money, your natural talents, and what you naturally attract in your environment. For example, in a natal chart, Uranus in this house suggests that you value freedom, independence, and individuality, and therefore you value people with the same feelings and ideals or situations. This placement indicates that stability comes from making money in unconventional ways and a strong appreciation for freedom that money brings. The 2nd house also relates to personal cultivation of your sense of self-worth as derived from your level of achievements and personal possessions. The 2nd house is the natural home of both Venus and Taurus. When the 2nd house appears near either Taurus or Venus, the quality of an answer is increased. Well, we don't have it, but I'm gonna see what they want to say about Gemini. Curiosity, versatility, adaptability, quick learning, communication, and idea exchange. On the downside, all of that curiosity and learning tends to lead to some levels of inconsistency, indecisiveness, and even nervousness. Gemini is associated with the mythos of Pollux and Castor. Pollux was an immortal, his twin brother Castor was mere mortal. When Castor was fatally wounded in an act of brotherly love, Pollux decided to share his immortality with his brother. They spend eternity alternating their time between Mount Olympus and Hades. Gemini's planets and house placements are connected to mental abilities, communication, and expression. Mars in Gemini and the 3rd house suggests someone who is motivated by learning and has a desire to collect knowledge. They have the ability to change their thoughts into actions. They also show someone who thinks before they act, or vice versa, act before they think, which could lead to avoidable consequences. Their childhood environment may have been violent. They might have been bullied as a child, and confrontations with neighbors or had sibling rivalry. They may have been a quick learner, although they might not have enjoyed primary school and might have preferred physical activities over intellectual pursuits. When Gemini appears with its ruling planet Mercury, the answer is strengthened. When it appears with Jupiter, the power of your answer is diminished. Again, we don't have either of those. But I didn't ask a specific question. I just wanted to check in and see where this would affect and for whom. But I believe it is for the Watcher and the Cross Watcher. And it is on the Self now. And it's not necessarily financial wealth, though it could be. But I see it more as, like, whatever this potential cathartic reunion that may or may not have been dismissed, or a dismissal that will, like a dismissal of something else, will bring about a new reunion. But I see that happening in Gemini season because of the sun bringing something to light. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.